made you an Arnold Palmer from scratch.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Need more sugar?
You know me.
I'll be right back, Mr. Sweet Tooth.
What's this? I'm feeling much better now.
Got that sugar? Where are you going? Hank? Where are you going?
It will cover my 6 terms in office.
And then some.
Gentleman in the second row.
Senator Zahler, is it true you're getting $2 million for this book?
I really don't think it's appropriate to discuss my fee.
That's right. Come on, people. We're talking about literature here. Actually, it's $2.5 million. But don't tell anybody.
That's a lot of literature.
Don't worry, we're getting our money's worth. Expect controversy. Expect names to be named. Expect the Washington spin doctors to be working overtime the day this book comes out.
So you're planning on airing dirty laundry, Senator?
Well, there have certainly been some interesting
Senator, make them buy the book. Senator Taylor has to be on his way.
Thank you all for coming.
Margot, one more question, please.
Washington's going to want my head on a platter.
I think that went very well. Controversy sells books, Senator. Remember that.
I feel much better now.
High-tech angle my ass. Guy puts 2 in a senator. What's so high-tech about that?
Well, ex-wife said he was on the computer when he left the house. Committee wants every rock turned over.
Wasting our time.
Do you know what your husband was doing on the computer, Mrs. Landry? Was he talking to someone?
I don't know.
We found his hard drive erased. Do you know how that happened?
I don't even know what a hard drive is. I never touched that computer.
Your father's computer was fairly new. Is it the only computer in the house?
Dad got the computer last Christmas. I'm pretty sure it's the only one.
You like the Mariners?
Dad had an online account?
I'm not sure.
You know, if we don't get a left-handed pitcher next season, we're in big trouble.
Are you a policeman?
Sort of.
Are you sure you
Don't ask my grandma.
Did you ever go fishing with your grandpa?
A couple of times.
Did you catch anything?
My grandpa take his fish, put it on my pole. So I didn't know. Was he a bad man?
I don't think so.
Maybe he cleared the decks before he pulled the trigger. Or maybe he clicked on the wrong email and downloaded a virus.
That'd be convenient.
Look around. Everything about this guy seems so normal.
Maybe we gotta look beyond normal.
Wow, dig this. Contrary to popular belief, shad meat is not the primary choice of a largemouth bass.
Can I just say, wow, I did not know that.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I was able to restore the hard drive data from Landry's computer and didn't find anything.
What about his online activity?
Just a local DSL provider. He had a list of fishing sites on his list of favorites. But, oh, check this out. Before the hit, old Hank was planning a 3-day bass fishing trip.
Yeah, just him and the fish. Cozy.
This was his last recorded email.
Halifax doesn't come up on any search. No return email.
Just a snail mail address, which is really weird.
Weirder still, the product doesn't even exist.
I already made the call. Address belongs to the Cross City pawn shop. Owner remembered Landry says he came in to buy an antique gun.
Hard to trace weapon. Landry was smart.
Maybe the address was attached to the email to bring Hank to the pawn shop. Furnish him with the weapon. Find out who sent that email. We'll find our accomplice.
That's thin.
That's rice paper, but worth looking into.
Jargon?
Already on it.
And get Tibbs' ID of the weapon. I want to run an independent ballistics.
You don't trust the committee?
First thing you learn in DIA, don't trust anyone.
After a thorough examination, I didn't find any neurological abnormalities or drugs in Mr. Landry's system. Nothing to indicate he wasn't in control of his faculties when he killed Senator Zaylor.
What's this?
Scarring. It looks like he had laser surgery. Could be anything. Birthmark, tattoo. I'm afraid you can't take any picture.
Oops.
Best I can do is locate the original nail marks. Then fill it in with a little paint by numbers. What do you think? Service tat?
Hank did a tour in 69 infantry, but that body art's not military.
This is a sword with eagle wings. That's not G.I. Joe enough for you?
It's not flashy enough. Check the service database, 65 to 73.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe we weren't supposed to find this. Hey, Malik. How's our head in the bed?
You. Wiley Jack Wiley. Smiley Wiley. Jack is the whack that broke my back. He's a very bad driver. You know, I didn't know fighting plaque could be so much fun.
I do it myself, but my hands are tied. How's your car, Jack?
About as good as your third and fourth vertebrae.
Wipe. Leave.
I want some information.
What's the French for fiddle-dee-dee, Jack?
You help me, you get a full active cyber life. You don't, you're staring at a ceiling. Your call.
I choose the ceiling. Somebody shut him off. Nurse?
I need you to look at a picture. What, you seen it before?
Come to the wrong guy, Jack. You should go ask the girl in the polka dot dress. The girl's stupid.
My office. What do you think you're doing?
I needed answers. So I went outside the box to get them.
Malik is neither in or out of the box for you. He's been groomed for a purpose. He's not some data bank that you can go to anytime you have a question.
What's his purpose? Catch Crazy Horse?
That's right.
And you think I'm obsessed?
Finding Crazy Horse is a level 9 objective. I don't make our cases personal.
Well, I'm being lied to, so that makes it personal for me.
No, you're losing focus. Our job here is to find out why. Look at the facts. There's no conspiracy here.
Is that what you're being told?
Oh my God, you're really starting to sound crazy. Did you know Hank Landry signed a petition opposing the senator's stand on abortion?
You're building a profile. A case.
You think it was planted?
I'd believe that the police dropped the glove in OJ's driveway before I believe Hank signed that petition. All this guy cared about was keeping his blood pressure down. Catching fish with his grandson.
That ballistics report you wanted. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Shots fired?
3. 2 at Senator Zaylor, 1 in the suicide. Matches what was missing from the Carcano mag.
What did you say?
2 at Zaylor.
No, the gun. What kind of gun was it?
Mannlicher Carcano. 6.5 millimeter. It's an Italian-made gun.
Are you sure?
I am positive. What's up?
Zaylor wasn't the first politician killed with a Carcano. 38 years ago, it was used to assassinate a president. Oswald said he was a patsy. First we didn't know what he was talking about, then came the discrepancies. Obviously, there was something bigger going on.
Oh, thank you, Oliver Stone.
Well, you know, if it wasn't for Stone, we'd all be living with the lie.
Hank Mitchell Landry, Lee Harvey Oswald. Both men had 3 names.
Mark David Chapman, John Wilkes Booth.
Wild E. Coyote. Chased the roadrunner. Tried to kill him.
That's funny. Laugh. Make jokes. JFK, RFK, the attempts on Castro. Let them continue to pull the wool over your eyes.
Them, Wiley, we are them.
You're young, you'll learn.
This JFK thing is ancient history, man. I don't make the connection.
Well, if you did, it wouldn't be a conspiracy. All right, let's find the puppet master, broaden the Landry perimeter, friends, family, military angle, anybody that could have been pulling the strings.
Download complete. Expect controversy. Expect names to be named. Expect the Washington spin doctors to be working overtime the day this book comes out.
We need Zaylor's book.
It's on his computer. It shouldn't be a problem.
Get it.
You're in big trouble, Buster. Does Annie know we're talking? I bet she doesn't.
The tattoo.
Oh, I had a dream about you and Annie last night. Technicolor, letterbox, mellow vision. You want to hear about it?
Sounds great. The tattoo.
What tattoo? Tattoo. Red sword tattoo? CIA tattoo.
Black Ops?
Very good. It's a little CIA shadow company between 1959 and 1974. And don't rush me around the rose bush, Jack. MK Ultra. You know what they were for?
Behavior control experiments.
The CIA and the Bureau of Narcotics got married, and they begat Bluebird, and they begat Artichoke, and they begat MK Ultra for the purpose of begatting lots of little Lee Harveys. Assassins. First for the murder of foreign fellows, but then why stop there? You know, if this gets out, some people will be sad, and some will be very, very mad.
Like who?
Night-night, little Wiley. Sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite you.
I need names.
Richard Sheffer.
Sheffer?
Is that name enough for you? And now that you know, to your death you will go. Ho ho, I like that part. Now you're dying. Class dismissed.
All I want to do is talk to him.
No. You want to accuse Richard Sheffer of conspiracy to kill Senator Keith Zaylor. Would you please sit down?
I don't need to sit down.
You're seeing shadows, Jack.
So the meeting with the coroner didn't convince you that there's something going on?
Protocol. That's all that was.
You want me to stop?
I'm telling you to look somewhere else.
Okay. Derek Santos? He's not here. Mind if I sit down? Yeah? Song's over, Sherry. I know you better be buying. 2 beers. Jack Wiley. Jack Wiley. Heard you left D.C. for some spook detail. That's where you tell me about it, you gotta kill me deals?
Yeah, well, officially, I'm not here.
Good, neither am I.
Then there shouldn't be a problem with us talking.
Depends on what you want to talk about.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Here's drink. $8.
Cheers.
He's my favorite first aid. Come on, boys.
That's sweet, Lorraine. That's sweet. You gotta support the talent.
You know their names?
Yeah, I do, and I know what you're thinking. Single guy, government job, probably a perv. I'll tell you the truth, Jack. You may be right about that. But that's not the reason I come here. I actually come here for the privacy. But you want to talk about something.
Richard Sheffer.
Great guy.
I heard he was your mentor. Friend of your father's. Vouched for you when you took your job at the CIA.
Writing a book?
I think he's in trouble. And I think he can help. I need to see the Red Sword files.
Jack, Red Sword is a Cold War fantasy dreamed up by conspiracy theorists.
I think Hank Landry, the guy that murdered Senator Zaylor, was brainwashed.
You do. You also think aliens cured Madonna's herpes because that's tabloid crap.
Look, I just need you to run a search.
Yeah, piece of cake. CIA files, archives.
Otherwise, I gotta go to Sheffer. Could be embarrassing.
Yeah, mainly for you when you come up empty. Richard's old school. He's a good guy. The only thing he ever did was protect his country.
What do you think I'm doing?
Santos is practically Sheffer's son.
You told me to look elsewhere.
You couldn't find the Red Sword files.
Because he didn't look hard enough.
Because they don't exist. He said to tell you you're wasting your time. And his. And, by the way, mine.
You're in big trouble, Buster. Does Annie know we're talking?
You went behind my back. You're out of control.
Oh, here it comes. But why don't you take a little rest speech?
No, actually, I'm thinking about Malik. I mean, here's a guy you ran over with a truck and turned into a quadriplegic. Do you think that maybe he has a reason to lie to you? Steer you in the wrong direction?
Couldn't find Senator Zaylor's book on his computer.
Did you try the publisher?
Margot Van Owen? I would have, but she died yesterday.
I found significant heart valve damage. I suspect she'd been living with a life-threatening cardiovascular condition for some time.
Was it genetic?
Slims. It's an appetite suppressant. FDA pulled it from the market 2 years ago, but she continued to use it.
If it was banned, how'd she get her hands on it?
Well, it was pulled. It doesn't mean it wasn't available. She could have stocked up before it went off the market. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. My examination confirms she'd been using it.
Can you lift your right breast?
Excuse me?
Wiley.
I just want to say something.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Jack, put it down.
Give me a second. Do me a favor.
You gotta be kidding. She's dead. Damn, Wiley.
See the mark? She was murdered. That's where the syringe went in. That's the same way they killed Marilyn Monroe. Margot knew too much. They had to get rid of her.
Expect names to be named. Expect the Washington spin doctors to be working overtime the day this book comes out.
Yeah.
Wiley, it's Travis.
Hey, man, you have any luck on the book?
Listen, I found it hidden on Margot's computer, and get this. Chapter 12 was encrypted. And it must be good, because everyone who's seen this book is dead. Later.
see you're so relaxed.
Sorry.
Travis said he gave you the book.
Nice to know he can keep a secret.
Did you read it?
Senator Zaylor called Red Sword psychotronic warfare. A moral conversion of military personnel using LSD, hallucinogenics, electroshock, sensory deprivation, brain implants.
Zaylor wasn't a very good boy. I guess the book was his redemption.
Retire with a clean conscience and $2.5 million.
Not bad.
It seems he was involved in the program pre-politics. At the Genesis. Zaylor was one of the original guys who helped develop the experiments and then later assigned it to Sheffer. The book would have destroyed Sheffer.
Well, why don't you just come out and say it? Sheffer had Hank kill Zaylor?
Red Sword. Hank was programmed to do it. MK Ultra.
Experiments that maybe took place over 30 years ago?
Please. Just give me one shot. That's all I ask.
I'm afraid, other than what I read in the papers about this murder, that I don't know a whole hell of a lot.
You two know each other in Vietnam?
That's right. But I haven't seen that much of Keith since.
You went to his funeral.
I thought it was the right thing to do.
Do you know why someone would want him dead?
He was a politician. There's enough said, right? Seriously, I don't have a clue. Something tells me that you have one.
We think it might have had something to do with Red Sword.
That was a classified program, and it's something that's dead and buried a long time ago.
Well, then why wasn't it declassified?
Red Sword was anti-communist measures and nothing more.
Did it have anything to do with the MK Ultra project?
MK Ultra is a figment of people's imaginations.
Did you know that Zaylor was working on a book?
I read something about that. It's big money, I heard.
Did you know he was going to expose the Red Sword project?
No, I didn't. And I can see where this is going. Agent Price, Agent Wiley, I've spent 45 years fighting for my country. Slept in the White House more times than you've slept in your own beds. So if you think you can waltz in here and accuse me of murder, you're going to find yourselves in a whole world of trouble.
We made a big mistake coming here.
You bought that?
What? The word of a 4-star general? Yeah, call me crazy. I think he's telling the truth.
Why was he so hostile?
Because he completely insulted the man.
Look, I threw him a few curveballs. I wanted to see how he'd react.
Well, now you know how mad he can get. You wanted one last shot? That was it.
What about Chapter 12?
Did you ever think that maybe that was made up? That Zaylor did it as a publicity stunt to sell books? Now you think that I'm hiding something?
I don't know. You told me to pull off to the side of the road. What am I supposed to think?
I broke down the Health Rex ad. Didn't find any hidden messages or encryption in it. I think it was the jingle that set Hank off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I did a preliminary web search on MK Ultra. Came up with a couple hundred hits. Most are conspiracy nuts. But I found a consistency in the brainwashing process. It relies on visual as well as audio stimuli. 30 years ago, a phone call and a tone would have triggered a subject. But today, all it takes is an email and some catchy jingle.
All right, thanks, Social. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Wiley, try and get some sleep.
Debbie from Salad.
Jack? Thanks for coming.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Jen. You get a club soda?
Sure.
What are you doing here? I need the files. You need to get a life. You're not gonna help me, are you? I told your boss this is a dead end. Then why are there people trying to stop me from getting my hands on it? What are you talking about? Here's a copy of a chapter from Senator Zaylor's upcoming book. It mentions Red Sword, MK Ultra, and Sheffer. People do anything to sell a book. I need...
Soda, Derek.
I need to know if Landry was involved in Red Sword. I need the file, man. Proves nothing. Who are you protecting? I'm not protecting anyone. Is it Sheffer? It's getting tired, Jack. How about when you're through playing conspiracy theory, you come back in here, you and I can grab a couple of beers. I'm not done with that.
Okay, sir.
You got it. Set of fingerprints coming up.
All right, I'm just gonna say it. Classified server. We could go through proper channels.
Going through the proper channels is exactly what's preventing us from getting any answers.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay, card and reader.
Card and reader.
And we are in business. Wow. Welcome to a hacker's wet dream. You want to find out what happened to Jimmy Hoffa?
You wanna stop playing around?
Oh, come on. Are you scared?
Damn right. Stuff makes my blood crawl, man. Just get the file and get out.
Okay. Cross-referencing. Sheffer. Landry. And there it is. Red sword. Damn.
Make sure you capture it all. Whoa, go back. Stop. You familiar?
Hank Landry?
MK Ultra. The program that everyone said didn't exist.
How the hell did you break into CIA records? Don't tell me. These are all sleepers?
With a predetermined target, just like Hank Landry. They're not criminals, Annie. They're victims. And we gotta get to them before another one's triggered.
Move very carefully on this. Don't tell anybody. We don't know how high up it goes.
You really think somebody could even be brainwashed?
It happened to me. 2 years ago, Blink-182, all the small things, I heard it on the radio once, had to buy the CD. Then the t-shirts, the concert tickets, I couldn't stop. There's something in their songs.
That's just great. Why don't we just get all the tour dates and you can follow them around from city to city?
I'm serious. Come on, haven't you ever gotten an uncontrollable urge for KFC when you're watching TV? What do you think they lace into those commercials? You know, the whole world's just one big subliminal message. Drink Coke. You're in good hands with Allstate. Uncle Sam wants you. Haha, very funny.
We're gonna need to identify each person on that list and bring them in.
You want to see me?
I want to put Richard Sheffer under surveillance.
Not a problem.
Give me everything, Hoot. Tap his house, his office. If we're going to destroy the man's career, let's at least have some proof.
Done.
No.
His car was found 15 minutes ago, no sign of the man.
The transmitters he took, they're not functional.
He never made it to Sheffer's. Derek, would you stop protecting the man? We have an agent missing.
Do you have proof Sheffer kidnapped your agent?
I don't need proof. He knows we've been sniffing around. Look, it's over. We know about MK Ultra. The sleepers are being recalled. It's time Sheffer's dealt with.
Let me talk to him first. I'll call you back.
You think I'm gonna run just because this Jack Wiley thinks I'm guilty?
He's a dog with a bone, Richard. It's a very big bone.
I'm not guilty.
I know that.
Why do you keep telling me to run?
I think it would be better if you were out of town.
What are you planning?
I'm taking care of things.
Taking care of things. How?
Did you just take a vacation? Can you leave today?
What did you do?
I didn't want you to be part of this, okay?
You triggered Hank Landry, didn't you?
Zayla was going to expose you. You know that.
So you killed him?
I was protecting you!
Protecting me?
And don't look at me that way.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Pat you on the back and say, good job? You're a killer.
I couldn't let that book come out, Richard.
You should have come to me. You should have let me decide what to do.
Come to you? What would you have done? Nothing. You have no fight left in you.
Get out of my office.
I mean, you talk about blowing it. You blew it. You could have been president. You could have been anything. You retired a hero, but without your uniform and your medals, you lose all your confidence. You take a job here at Uovo Tech. I mean, what do you think they see in you? Your business savvy, your great ideas? You're a marquee to them. You're a page out of People magazine. Memories. That's all that's left of you. So I'm sorry. I was trying to make sure those weren't tarnished.
I said get out of my office.
You know, you should be thanking me.
Get out!
Don't do this.
I promised your father that I would take care of you. And I turned my back on you too many times. But this is one time when you are going to have to pay the price for your actions. I'm not going to jail for you.
Nobody's going to jail. I told you I took care of things.
You're sick. I'm sorry, Derek. I can't let this go on.
Richard? Nobody has to know about this.
What are you going to do now? You're going to kill me? Now, this is so don't give me the gun.
Oh, God. Richard.
What's up? What do you mean, what's up? You've been gone for 24 hours without a word. What happened?
I was on my way to Shepard's, man, and I noticed somebody tailing me, so I just decided to lay low for a little bit. It's probably nothing, you know. Got me spooked with your conspiracy talk, that's all.
What about the wiretaps?
Would you believe I grabbed the wrong equipment when I left? Come on, Tibbs.
Does anyone else think this is weird?
What are you doing?
Getting rid of our little problem. Richard?
Feeling much better now.
Hey, who? What is up with those transporters? Don't run, Jack! Jack Wiley!
Oh, where are you going?
Who wants you?
You don't want to get in the way?
Well, all right, Jam. Much beta marionet.
Interruption. Code red 1. System interruption. Code red 1. System interruption. Code red 1.
See you, Jack.
Just put it in the car. I'll be down in a minute. think you're going, huh? Put him in the car with the coroner. Shame you're going to jail. I could have used a good housekeeper.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's down by the water. You want to take a walk with me?
Yeah, good, huh?
What do you say in a couple days? Get out of here. You and me will go fishing.
It's all the vacation I need, man.
Well, you're not missing much back at the cyber ranch.
Should have believed you, Jack. You were right.
I wish I wasn't. How you doing?
Good. Good. Can't get enough sleep, you know, but the doctors say that's normal.
Well, if you need something to help you sleep.
Sailor's book.
Forget it, it's not in there. Annie was ordered to destroy it.
So what now? We're the only outsiders that know.
Well, actually, there may be a few more.
I thought you just said
The
it.
system may have been compromised before she hit the delete button. We had a data leak. This one got out.
Chapter 12.
Yeah.
How come after us?
Let him try.
What makes a story
I just saw something right over here.
really scary is when it's real. Scary but true premieres this Tuesday at 7 on Sci-Fi. Journey all over the world to locations you wouldn't want to be alone.
Felt like something passed by me.
In the dark, scariest places on Earth premieres this Tuesday at 8 on Sci-Fi.